About what?
Paying a visit. Your mother phoned and said you were on your way over.
My mother just called you? Well, how'd she know?
Well, didn't you tell her?
Well, I didn't tell anybody. I just went for a walk, just happened to be passing by.
Well, do you want to come up on the porch for a minute?
Well, maybe just a minute. You know, I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here. When did you get back?
Tuesday.
Did you get that dress?
You like it?
It's okay. I thought you'd stay in New York like Sam and Angie and all the rest of them.
Oh, I worked there a couple of vacations, but I don't know, I guess I was homesick.
Homesick? For Bedford Falls?
Yes. And my family and everything. Aren't you coming up on the porch?
Well, maybe just a minute. But you know, don't you know, I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here.
Would you rather leave?
Well, no, I don't want to be rude.
Then come on up. Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you
Come out tonight, can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of the moon.
Mary? Mary, who's down there with you?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
George Bailey. What does he want?
Well, I don't know. What do you want?
Me? Not a thing.
He's making violent love to me, Mother.
You tell him to go right back home. And don't you leave the house either. Sam Wainwright promised to call you from New York tonight. There he is now. Good night, George.
I better be going.
No, wait a minute.
Mary, get the phone.
Hello? Sam, how are you? Guess who's here? George Bailey. George, it's Sam. He wants to talk to you.
Me?
Hurry, it's long distance.
Hiya, Sam.
Well, George Baileyovsky. Hey, a fine pal you are. What are you trying to do? Steal my girl?
What do you mean? Nobody's trying to steal your girl. Here's Mary.
Nah, wait a minute. I want to talk to both of you. Tell Mary to get on the extension.
He wants you to get on the extension.
Mother's on the extension. Now we can both hear. We're listening, Sam.
I have got a big deal coming up that is going to make all of us rich. Now, George, you remember that night at Martini's bar when you told me you read someplace about making plastics out of soybeans?
Soybeans, yeah, sure.
Well, Dad snapped up the idea. He's building a factory right outside of Rochester. And here's the point. Now, Mary, you're in on this too. Now, listen, George, have you got any money?
Money? Yeah, well, a little.
Well, listen up. I want you to put every cent you've got into our stocks. And, George, I may have a job for you. Well, that is, unless you're still married to that broken-down building and loan. And now, this is the biggest thing since radio. And I'm letting you in on the ground floor. Oh, and Mary. Mary,
I'm here.
who'd you tell that guy this is the chance of a lifetime? You hear that? The chance of a lifetime.
He says it's the chance of a lifetime.
Now you listen to me. I don't want any ground floors. I don't want any plastics. I don't want to get married ever to anyone. I want to do what I want to do. You understand that? And you're... Remember,